How you guys doing? This is Martin. Hey, this is the best light I've had in like a while. Got my cracked screen fixed. Well, you know me from my series on how I talked about how to pay off your car loan in 36 months without giving up Starbucks or being cheap. Or you may have like briefly looked at my sex for food, where I live next door to an escort and she used to have me go to the bars with her. In exchange, she'd buy me alcohol, or the nights before we left, like a night of and night before, she'd like buy me food like pizza, or she'd cook something up for me to like to be her bodyguard at the nightclubs. Well, I just read 5,000 flight attendants are about to be laid off from Canada, and stupid airline companies are saying, "Give us money, or we're gonna cut our people." So basically, I hate to say it, but a lot of you guys are about to get cut. Yeah, you can only get so many bailouts. If you go back to the Great Depression, at least if you lose your job, you don't have to jump out like a building like they did back then. So, and then the car industry is slowed down. So it's like basically right now we're like a hurricane has kind of passed and it hit us. Now we're sort of in the eye of the hurricane, and now we're going to come out the eye of the hurricane, and you're going to actually start seeing all the damage. China's coming out of its quarantine. Italy is seeing possibly deaths decline. So basically, we know we're going to get through it. If you see it happens in China, it happens in Italy, we can always start estimating here what's going to happen. But the problem is what damage has been caused. I'm looking today as a telethon for victims in LA for the food banks, and I keep thinking to myself, well, you guys elected Mayor Garcetti. He was your man, right? So he's the man that shut everything down, and now you want to ask me to help pay for your food for a guy I told you that was a total idiot that you shouldn't vote for. So it's going to be a mess now. And how much money do you think I can actually give you? Do you want $20, $40, $60? Maybe for the very poor, you should take that money. But for those of you who have money saved up, you know you can go out and buy food and you can survive for a month or two or three, and you know you have the skills to get a job. Don't take the money from the government. All they're going to give you is $3,000. And the way the Democrats are going, if they keep going back and forth and arguing, you ain't going to even get that. So it's like, unfortunately, it's turned into a politics thing, and because the Democrats know they're not going to get the White House, they may lose more House like seats and whatever. So they've just gone bonkers. So that's what I say. That's what I'm saying. When you black people go vote for these Democrats, maybe in the old days, but now they have no. They're just irrelevant. They're just trying to run off the fear and whatever racism kind of stuff, and they don't make solutions. You got people like Maxine Waters, bitter, Nancy Pelosi, bitter. So hey, I advise you guys, make sure, think about how you're going to vote, especially if you're black and minority. Just because they say you should vote colored as a Democrat, yellow or red, don't do it. But now I'm going to tell you, what do you need to do now? Well, now is the time. How much money you got saved up? Invest in yourself. Go out. If you don't have $100, take $20, $30. Go buy a book. Go read, man. Some people aren't even reading right now. Some people are at home getting high. They did now that CBD is legal, man. They're smoking the weed, as Stephen Smith used to say, drinking, partying, just like going out. Like if they're like, okay, they think this um being at home thing is like a vacation, and actually what it is, it's a way for them to break discipline. And once you break discipline, now you're going to become you put yourself at the mercy of the universe. And now, even I didn't realize it's bad. I didn't think it was that bad, but the more I think about it, I think this is worse than 2008. Because at least in 2008, people were able to go home people were able to go to work and at least come home. Now they're just like sending people home. Just go home and that's it. And then they're talking about hiring all these Payless. I think CVS, Amazon, and whatever are hiring, but how long is that actually going to last? And is that even going to materialize? Just because they say they're going to hire 100 people doesn't mean they're actually going to hire 100 people. They may only hire like 20, 30,000 people, if that. maybe less. And then they say, oh, well, most of the jobs are temporary anyway. So now if you're out of work, then I want you, like I'm going to go look for one of those temporary jobs. All you really want to do is just get your foot in the door. Get a little money coming in where you don't do stupid stuff. Because I've been there, man. I've been back in 2001. I got rid of my apartment. I became a vagabond. And I did it during the during the recession. So don't do that. Don't give up your apartment. Don't quit your job. If you guys are going to go on a pilgrimage to try to like find yourself, try to do it when the economy is good. Don't do it when the economy is bad. That's personally for me, because I did that. It will not work out like you think. But now I'm working on my sales skills. I've been putting away a little extra money. Today I'm going to go to Albertsons, see what type of food. I know you said, Mark, you go to Albertsons? Yes, I go to Albertsons because I hate Stater Brothers because they have long lines. I don't go to Starbucks and wait outside with a bunch of people ripping around the building. I like Costco, but I don't like Costco. Costco was great when the economy was, before 2008, Costco was the best place to go. Now Costco is just a place where you got a lot of people who think they have money, that have no money, who now found out they don't have no money, and they also don't have no job. So it's like, I guess Costco's becoming like your high-level superior market Food 4 Less. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go visit a Food 4 Less, go visit a Superior Market, and you know what I'm talking about. So now, do like me, I listen to Grant Cardone. For those of you guys who hate Grant, hey, at least he's taking care of his family. I got people here in San Bernardino. Husband and wife live across some vacant field with a homeless van in front of it. So who would you rather follow? Am I going to follow the guy with the Mustang that lives across from a vacant field with the homeless mobile home park, or am I going to follow the billionaire? So you got to be careful who you're listening to now, because everybody's going to have something to say. But how much money do they have? I mean, it's going to get crazy. I already can sense it. I can see people like, if they find out you're working, hey, just say, hey, I'm working. Just say, if everyone asks you where you're working at, just say, I'm going out to collect cans, collect bottles, or I'm going out to visit so-and-so, because a lot of people, they were sent home by their companies. They ain't going to be coming back. Soon the company is going to say, well, based on the budget we have, until we get back up to full capacity, we're going to have to temporarily eliminate your position. So a lot of that's going to happen soon. So you're teleworking now, that's going to be permanent. It means permanent telework, find your own thing to work at from home, because we ain't going to be paying you. So that's about to happen. So what I want you to say is make sure you stay safe. Stay away from people who it's good to have one or two people over, but be careful. Don't test the fates, man. Like I'm saying now, in probably the next week or so, just don't test the fates, man. Like, we're going to come out the storm, and when it's left its damage and stuff, the economy will come back, because it's something that's unprecedented. But what it really showed, like Warren Buffett says, when the water goes out, you can see who's not wearing clothes or something. What it's going to show you is a lot of business didn't have as much money as they thought, especially these businesses. I told you, 59% of businesses are like breaking even or losing money. Like they're like the 1 or 2 person operations I have in my little office I rent, where they walk through the hall talking all the time instead of being on the phone. Well, they'll all be out of business, so I don't have to worry about them anymore, unless they try to get to unless there was some business that's gonna try to tell people how you gonna make back your retirement, how you gonna make out back your 20 or 30%. You can do it. You can't sell weed, so you can't make money that way. They try to cut back on sex trafficking, so you can't do it that way. So I'm trying to think of you're gonna make money 20-30% if you're gonna make that up in a year. It's gotta be something illegal. Sex trafficking, prostitution, pornography, kiddie porn. I mean, I'm just thinking off the top of my head, man. That's the only things I see how you maybe meth. Possibly no. Who uses cocaine? Now, have you ever heard? I haven't I haven't heard anything from cocaine almost since the Miami Vice days. So, unless you have a super great way of laundering money, you're gonna have to earn money the old-fashioned way. That's one day at a time, $1 at a time. But what I want you to do is like cut back on your spending, man. Cut back on your spending and just watch what you say to yourself. All you need to tell yourself about now is, I want to be the best at my job, or I want to be the best telework person at home, or I want to be the best person who tells my kids to shut the hell up so I can make some money for them. You're like, just like, be the best parent. Don't let your kids run wild. If you need to beat your kids just like your parent beat you, because now a lot of these young kids, they don't know what's about to hit them. They're about to get hit by something like a tsunami. They're gonna get blasted. They haven't seen anything like this. So in the next couple of months, these young people driving these Beamers and these Mercedes, but they living at home, they ain't gonna have shit in a couple of days. Companies are gonna say, you know what? We don't need as many people as we thought. Hit the road. They ain't gonna have no money saved up. And even mom and dad will probably say, I'm tired of this guy sitting at home, not doing anything, screwing his girlfriend in his room, then coming back to me trying to really be a big shot. So that's all coming to an end. So today I just basically want to show you, it's bad. I realize I finally have come to the realization it's going to be bad, man. And the only people who are going to be able to survive are the ones that sell and ask for the money and ask for the money, ask for the money, give her to people that slow them down, ask for the money, work 50, 60, 70 hours a week. Anyone who just was average are about to get blasted. Trust me. Companies are going to start this is just the first round of layoffs they can use for an excuse. Now wait till the second round of layoff comes. Oh, you don't perform, you're not meeting quota, you're not this, you're not that, or you just trust me. Be the best. Don't complain. Save as much money as you can. If you find a way to make extra money, go make it, and just be a problem solver. Don't be a problem maker.